This week we'll be speaking more on the corporate results that are to come, and it's one of the most important set of events for the stock markets because they're directly related to performance of companies, and how stock markets move would depend on how quarterly numbers pan out for the quarter ending 30th September. That is the second quarter of the financial year. Infosys will kick off their results on Monday, October 12th. And on October 13, we have results of TCS, the other big IT player. IT stocks in general will move according to the quarterly results, and I think the biggies, that is TCS and Infosys, will most probably deliver results in line with estimates. HCL Tech has already sounded a warning on muted revenue guidance for the coming quarter. Shares have already reacted. So while IT will be more or less in line, I think Wipro also will be in line with estimates. So we don't see too much of movement in IT stocks. And the sector to watch out would be banks. Especially the quarterly numbers would reveal how their non-performing assets are shaping up, whether there's some improvement in the non-performing assets of these banks. Particularly, we need to watch the ones that have really been under pressure for some time. That includes likes of Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, State Bank of India. The private sector banks, again, we'll have to closely watch the non-performing assets of ICICI Bank. I think the rest of the private sector banks are more or less under control. We have IndusInd, which should report a good set of quarterly numbers showing good year-on-year growth. Similarly with HDFC Bank and Yes Bank. But we need to closely watch the public sector banks as well as ICICI Bank. Though it's a private sector bank, its non-performing assets are not as good as some of its peers in the business. Also, we need to see how the corporate results for some of the other infrastructure players, primarily L&T, will pan out. L&T's order book will throw a lot of insight on whether we are really seeing a recovery in investment that's happening in the country. The order book will really give light on that. Barring that, I think more or less the results are expected to be very tepid, and we don't see a very great quarter. Some recovery will probably happen in the last quarter, is what we expect. That is the quarter ending March 31st, 2016. This quarter and the next quarter will be very muted kind of growth, and we expect the markets to be also range bound because of the results not being so good. As for coming quarter, what we expect is the markets will be range bound, and a lot will depend on what the Fed does in October, whether it signals a rate hike this year, which means the interest rate hike will happen in December. But generally, October, November, December should be a slightly better quarter than the previous quarter, in which we have seen a lot of foreign portfolio investors selling heavily. In fact, in the month of August, they sold shares worth 20,000 crores. So we'll have to see how it is, but mostly I think the next quarter will be range bound, and we expect Sensex high of around 28,000, and probably it won't go below 25,500. This is what we expect.